Day 88. Let's get started. Speaking challenge. Talking every day here on camera to improve my speaking skills. First question. Do you prefer doing frequent small assessment or having a major final test in a course? This is actually a controversial question, but I would prefer to take a major final test in a course, because during the semester you don't know what kind of circumstances you can be undergo by, and maybe you'll be sick, maybe you'll lose this, skip classes, something unexpected can happen, and you will just miss small assessment, what will influence directly in your final score. But when you have this test, you have a chance to prepare properly and dedicate as much time as you need to just show all your knowledge. And it's like the standard system around the whole world, like final tests, when everyone's staying in equal conditions in the class and just show all their knowledge. I think this is a good system. I remember this, I already taken this question and I answered about I would prefer small assessments. Actually, personally, I don't prefer anything. I don't care about major like test or small assessment. I'm just practicing different variations of answers in TOEFL. So this, not always this is my actual perspective, like what do I choose. Second task, the man expressed opinion about university's plan to eliminate the bus service, and I need to explain it right now. The article was about that university has decided to discontinue free bus service for students, and man, he, briefly speaking, he doesn't agree and he is not satisfied with this decision at all, because actually, students use this bus service and they will continue using this, but university made the mistake because they will better to choose a route when the bus comes, like because it basically was in an expensive neighborhood where almost no one student is living, because it's just not affordable for them, and they need to change the routes, what can be like good for everyone, comfortable for everyone. And second point is that they decided to put the money into increasing parking lots in the campus, but it's also not a good decision because it will encourage more students to drive cars. It's gonna get overcrowded in the campus and a little bit dangerous with a lot of cars, you know. He thinks that the university needs to encourage students to use buses and make it free and comfortable for everyone than making them use cars. Using the given example from the lecture, explain how Red Bull embodies the concept of experiential marketing. Looking at the Red Bull example, we could say that this is just a brilliant demonstration of how experiential marketing works, because the main idea of Red Bull's strategy promotion, it wasn't promotion through the TV commercials or on internet, just like classic version of products. They choose to work with the special events and competitions, sports activities, and they even made the global commercial events, like it was skydiving, but skydiving from the atmosphere level, higher atmosphere levels, and it has become popular and famous through the whole world. They created this strong connection, like with this adrenaline, with this emotion, sport, actions, and with their products. Talking about figurative arts, we can look into the several forms, which is realism and expressionism. Expressionism is more about showing experience, exaggerating human emotions in artworks. For example, we see a picture, like artwork with a bright color, with a strange faces, with a strange emotions, and people will be influenced by this. Realism is the opposite form of figurative art. It is more about something real. We can, looking at the name, just talk about this. In artwork represents the real nature, real situations, real people, and emotions. Oh, it is so difficult talking about art for me. Damn, I got sweaty talking about art. Okay guys, it was day 88. Good luck.